These deliberate acts of poisoning will not go unpunished. The evidence against you is overwhelming.
In December 1929, a chilling trial began in Szolnok, Hungary. 26 women, all from the small village of Nagyrev, stood accused of the deliberate poisoning of their husbands. Over 50 men were officially confirmed dead from arsenic poisoning between 1911 and 1929, though some reports suggest the total number could reach 300. At the heart of the Nagyrev poisonings, one name echoed louder than all the rest: the village midwife, Zuzana Fazekas. In a region lacking a doctor or priest, she served not only as a midwife, but also as the community's sole medical professional, relying on her knowledge of medicines and chemicals. Nagyrev's life revolved around farming and the Tisa River. Marriages were typically arranged contracts between very young women and much older men, centered on land and inheritance. Divorce was impossible. According to locals, many men were violent, abusive, and unfaithful. Women complaining about their drunk or abusive husbands found a confidant in midwife Fazekas. She offered them a simple solution. That solution was arsenic, derived by distilling the poison from flypaper. Over the years, the village cemetery filled up. Between 1911 and 1929, nearly 50 men were buried in Nagyrev. Authorities eventually grew suspicious. After exhuming and examining 50 bodies, the results confirmed the fear. 46 of the corpses contained arsenic. All signs pointed to Fazekas. On July 19, 1929, as gendarmes approached her home for the arrest, she understood it was over. By the time they arrived, she was already dead, having taken her own poison. The trial that followed in Szolnok saw 26 women stand trial. The sentences were severe. 8 were condemned to death, and 7 were sentenced to life imprisonment. They became known in some circles as the angel makers of Nagyrev. The motives were never fully explained, but theories abounded: poverty, greed, sheer boredom. Some reports suggested that women, finding temporary freedom with Russian prisoners of war during World War I while their husbands were at the front, could not bear the loss of this liberty upon their return. Nagyrev was not alone. Similar exhumations in nearby Tisakurt also found arsenic. The total death toll during this period is estimated to be as high as 300 across the region. The years eventually erased the painful memories, but the impact was lasting. Maria Gunya subtly smiled, noting that after the poisonings, men's behavior toward their wives markedly improved.